What are we listening to?
CaliXtra, Grandma.
What did you say?
CaliXtra, Grandma.
Cabbages?
CaliXtra.
Coriander?
No, Grandma. It's called
CaliXtra.
Hello and welcome to CaliXtra, the only radio show dedicated to calisthenics. My name is Ashton and I'll be your host for today's show. We've got some exciting things coming up, including an interview with the world's first calisthenics robot, so make sure you stay tuned because you really don't want to miss that. If you're tuning in for the first time, I want to say thank you for listening because this is a brand new radio show and we appreciate all the support. Anyway, let me stop waffling and let's kick things off with our first item, Callus Call Up. We want to hear how you deal with your calluses, because I don't know about you, but whenever I train calisthenics for a long time, I always get those lumpy calluses on my hands, and sometimes they rip off and it's really painful. So if you've got any tips for dealing with calluses, then I for one would love to hear them. The number to call is 01259 7484349428. Oh, looks like we've got a caller on the line already. Clarence from Enfield, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Hello, Ashton.
Brilliant. Lovely to chat to you, Clarence. So, how do you deal with those pesky calluses of yours?
Well, first I put some honey on my hands and then I pour salt on them. Any regular salt, would do, of course. Doesn't have to be anything fancy, Then I take a tray into a petting zoo in Wellingborough and have the goats, lick my hands until the calluses are shaved down. They've got tongues like sandpaper, so it works like an absolute treat.
Ah, the good old goat lick, a classic. Thank you, Clarence. Up next, we have Dorothy from Retford. Dorothy?
Hello, Ashton.
Hey, Dorothy. How do you handle your calluses?
I get my husband's Stanley knife and I cut them off.
Oh my God, Dorothy, that sounds excruciating.
Oh no, you see, they're so thick and crusted over that I don't feel a thing. I just slice them off and pop them on a baking tray for later.
A baking tray?
Yes, sometimes I add them to my famous raisin cookies as an extra filling.
Dorothy,
When they come out of the oven, our family likes to guess which part of the filling is callus and which part is raisin, because the calluses go black when they're cooked and they look just like raisins.
That's horrific.
It's always a jolly good laugh when the little ones bite down on a cookie and get a callus stuck in their teeth. They haven't had their braces yet, so it just slots right between their little gaps.
Okay, that's enough of that. Thank you, Dorothy. Hello, Terry from Swindon.
Salutations.
How do you get the upper hand on your calluses, Terry?
I don't. I let them grow. I think it's a badge of honor to have calluses on your hands. You do the reps, you do the sets, you get rewarded with calluses. You cannot get them any other way than doing the hard work.
I like you, Terry. You're right. They are signs of hard work. They're like little skin medals that you can only get from being consistent with your training. Sounds like you've got your head screwed on, unlike Dorothy. Bloody hell, were you tuned in when she was on?
She was crazy.
She was out of her mind. Callus cookies? What's next? Bunion bagels? Nipple shortbread? Count me out.
Her children will grow up to be cannibals.
Thank you, Terry. Okay, we've only got time for one more caller before the ad break. Let's see who we've got here. Winston from Reading.
Hello.
Good morning, Winston. How do you...
I already know the question, and I'll tell you, okay? I get a lighter and I burn them. I burn my calluses. I'll burn them right off. I don't stop until my palms are black and I set the fire alarm off. And even then, I'll keep going until there's nothing left and I'm forced
Okay,
to
cut him off, he's mental, cut him off.
pain.
I would like to take this opportunity to remind our listeners that you shouldn't burn or cut your calluses off. It's incredibly painful business and it's just completely unnecessary. Anyway, it's time now for some ads, but don't go anywhere because after the break we have an exciting interview with the world's first calisthenics robot coming up.
CaliXtra? CaliXtra!
Introducing new Pterodactyl Jerky. Fuel your gains and smash your PBs with meat grown from real dinosaurs. Pterodactyl Jerky is the latest culinary invention by Dr. Swolstein von Weichlinghammer, a German scientist who's finally discovered how to grow dinosaur meat from the DNA found in fossils. It comes in 3 delicious flavors: Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous, and is available in all major retailers. So, what are you waiting for? Swap your pre-workout for some prehistory and get Pterodactyl Jerky today.
Every 60 seconds, a calisthenics athlete somewhere in the world fails a muscle-up attempt. For many athletes, the pain of the failure is too much to bear, and they give up calisthenics entirely.
I quit!
But for the small price of £72.43 a month, you can sponsor a struggling calisthenics athlete and help them get back on the bar again. So please, text bar help to 07945 78_2 8840 and help a calisthenics athlete get back to doing what they love.
CaliXtra! CaliXtra!
Welcome back to CaliXtra, the only radio station dedicated to calisthenics. We've got a lot coming up today, including an interview with the world's first calisthenics robot. But first, it's time for a little segment I like to call Invention Invitation. If you have an idea for a new piece of calisthenics equipment that you think could revolutionize the way we all train calisthenics, then give us a call on 01259 74843294 772 and tell us all about it. If we like your idea, we'll invite you onto the show so that you can pitch it live on air to an investor for the chance to have it made into an actual product. So pick up the phone, dial the number, and let's hear how innovative you are. While we wait for the calls to come rushing in, let's read an email sent to us by Jeffrey from Stevenage entitled Front Lever Problem. Hello Ashton, I was wondering if you could help me as I have a problem. I've been training the front lever with a false grip so often that my hands have permanently become stuck in the false grip position, even when I'm not on the bar. At first, it didn't bother me, but one day a kid at school said I looked like a Tyrannosaurus Rex, and then everyone started calling me T-Rex boy. Since then, people have been shouting things like, F off back to Jurassic Park, and I bet your mum is a Stegosaurus. I want to unlock the front lever, but I'm not sure if this is all worth it. What do I do? Well, Jeffrey, it sounds like you've got quite the dilemma there. Luckily for you though, this is a common problem, and there is a relatively straightforward solution. All you need to do is create a shrine to the Greek goddess of dance Terpsichore, turn on some swing music, and submerge your hands in warm bacon grease for 27 minutes and 13 seconds. After having your hands in the bacon grease for about 27 minutes and 10 seconds, they'll start to vibrate, then shake, then spasm uncontrollably. But don't worry, this is perfectly normal. As the bacon grease begins to loosen them up, the swing music and Terpsichore's blessing will cause you to violently perform jazz hands until your hands break. When they've broken, you can then set them back to normal and voila, no more T-Rex boy. Your hands might be pretty dino-sore afterwards, but it's the quickest way and the most effective way to stop the bully boys from grinding your gears. Now that we've cleared that problem up for young Jeffrey, let's take some calls from some industrious entrepreneurs who have a calisthenics invention they'd like to turn into a real product. Lenny from Orpington, are you there?
I'm here, mate. I'm here.
Great stuff. So, Lenny, what is the invention you're proposing for today's Invention Invitation?
Okay, picture this. A man's on a bar doing pull-ups, but he's doing them with terrible form. He's not going all the way down, and he's not locking out. It's hurting the people around him. People's eyes start stinging just because they're witnessing such ugly pull-ups. A woman's just been sick, mate.
Are we going somewhere with this, Lenny? We've got other callers on the line, so if you could just...
Yeah, hold on. I'm getting to it. So this guy, right, he's making everyone sick with his rubbish pull-ups. What's the solution? The solution is electric shock elbow sleeves.
Okay, that sounds a bit dangerous, doesn't it?
No. It's perfectly safe. The elbow sleeves would have sensors in them that detect if the wearer's arms aren't fully straight at the bottom. If there's any slight bend, the sleeves would send a small electric shock right to his funny bone.
Now I'm starting to see where you're coming from. Lenny, the more I think about it, the more I think it's a good idea. Bad form will become a thing of the past. Athletes young and old alike will have perfect pull-ups.
Get in.
I knew it was a good idea. So, does that mean I've won?
We've got a few other callers waiting, so you haven't won anything yet, but I like your idea, so it's definitely up for consideration.
Yeah, fair. Thank you, mate.
You're welcome, Lenny. Our next caller is Mike from Shrewsbury. Mike, tell us about your cool calisthenics invention.
Well, Ashton, let me start by asking you a question. What's something every calisthenics athlete wants to be?
Oh, I don't know. Andrea LaRosa?
No. They want to be lighter, Ashton. Everybody knows that the lighter you are, the easier it is to do calisthenics. So imagine if you had a pump that you could feed down your neck to pump oxygen into your body and make you lighter.
I'm not sure that's how it works.
Of course it is, buddy. That's how balloons work, don't they?
You actually have a good point.
Exactly.
In all seriousness, though, I don't think that's possible. And besides, it would be pretty painful to stick a tube down your neck every time you wanted to do calisthenics, don't you think?
Humans are incredibly resilient, Ashton. Incredibly resilient.
Right you are, Mike. Right you are. Thank you for your suggestion. I'll put it on the suggestion pile. Our last caller for Invention Invitation is Ronald from Skegness. Ronald, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
What's your quirky calisthenics equipment invention?
Human skin pull-up belts.
What was that? I don't think I caught what you said. Did you say lifting belts?
Yes, made out of human skin.
Just a question, Ronald. Where would you source the skin for these human skin lifting belts?
From corpses. It's very environmentally friendly.
Okay. But what happens if your human skin lifting belts become so popular that you need to scale your production up? Where are you going to get all the skin from?
I'll make new corpses.
And, how you planning to do that, Ronald?
Genocide.
Okay, I think that's where we're going to wrap up the call. Thank you very much, Ronald, for your invention suggestion. Because it's a competition, I am legally required to add that to the suggestion pile, but to be honest, that sounds a bit like a madness, and I'm not sure if I should alert the authorities or not. Either way, that's the end of today's Invention Invitation. The lines are now closed, so if you had an invention, then I apologise, but that's all the time we have for today. Now, I was going to decide myself which contestant was going to win Invention Invitation, come on the show and pitch their idea to an investor. But I've had to think about it, and I think it would be more fun if you, the listener, decided instead. So, to cast your vote, all you need to do is tell me who you think should win the competition in the comment section below, and the contestant with the most votes will come on the show. To recap, the first caller we had was Lenny with his electric shock elbow sleeves, the second was Mike with his oxygen pump, and the third was Ronald with his human skin lifting belts. Just type in the name of the person who you'd like to win in the comment section below, and they'll come on the next CaliXtra radio show to pitch it live on air to an investor. It's time now for a break, but don't move a muscle, because when we come back, we'll finally be interviewing the world's first calisthenics robot.
Hey there, kid.
Me?
Yeah, you. You want some gear?
I don't think I should.
Why not, man? All the bros are doing it. Come on.
Maybe next time. I've got somewhere to be right now.
Hey. Why the rush, buckaroo? You haven't even heard what I've got yet. Check it out.
That doesn't look very safe.
This is the stuff that'll make you say, whoa. This is that stuff that'll make you say, whoa, yeah. This is that stuff that'll make you say, skiddly boo bar diddly do do dee.
That sounds scary, but at the same time, I'm kind of intrigued. Well, maybe I could try it and see.
That's it. Now we're talking. Here you go, amigo.
Ow! Why did you slap me?
Silly boy, I'm an undercover drug enforcement officer. Didn't anyone ever tell you not to take drugs?
Yes, no,
Shut up! Give me your phone so I can call your mother and tell her how much of an idiot her son is.
Please don't tell on me. No!
It's too late. I'm calling her.
Say no to drugs. Never take drugs off a stranger, not even if they promise you that it will make you so muscular that you say skiddly boo bar diddly doo doo dee.
Let's be honest, training legs sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yes.
Bloody legs.
The more you build muscle in them, the heavier they get, and the harder it becomes to hold static calisthenic skills.
It's true. I hate my legs.
Well, fear not, my distressed friends, because the leg swappers are in town to help you feel ecstatic about statics again.
Who?
The leg swappers are a team of leg surgeons who have developed a groundbreaking new surgical procedure to replace your heavy legs with lighter everyday objects.
Sounds great. What can I swap my legs for?
I'm glad you asked. The leg swappers can replace your legs with just about anything. PVC piping, Pringles cans, rolled up newspapers, you name it, they'll do it.
So you mean to tell me I can trade my legs in for a pair of vintage golf clubs?
You certainly can. In fact, just last week, James from Enfield got his legs replaced with pogo sticks. Let's hear how he's finding them.
I am absolutely loving my new pogo stick legs. Not only did they help me increase my front lever hold from 7 seconds to 7 hours, but now I can hop away from the wife whenever she nags me about weeing in the sink. Thank you, leg swapper!
Well, that certainly put a spring in his step.
He did seem happy, but tell me, how do the leg swappers swap your legs?
Well, the leg swappers are committed to being as environmentally friendly as possible, so they don't use any tools made from metal or plastic to perform their surgeries. Instead, they use sharpened rocks and stone hammers to remove your legs, then replace them with whatever object you like. It's that simple.
Wow!
And they don't use bandages either, because that would pollute the environment and kill turtles.
So what do they use then?
Once the surgery is complete, they pop you in a small tank filled with 10,000 spiders who wrap your legs in silk and bandage you up.
Sign me up right now. How much do I pay? Tell me.
The leg swappers are giving first-time customers a whopping 50% off their first surgery, making the new discounted price just £12,347 per leg.
What a bargain! I can't wait to swap my legs and become a calisthenics legend.
Well, you certainly can't spell legend without leg.
Surgery is irreversible and non-refundable. Anesthetic is not used during surgery. Initial consultation costs £6.72 a second and lasts for 14 hours. Spiders used for the bandaging process may be venomous. Leg swappers will not be held responsible for any spider-related injuries.
You are listening to CaliXtra, so you better do a muscle up right now.
Welcome back to CaliXtra, the only radio show dedicated to calisthenics. Listeners of the show, do you know what I love? I love it when I see someone doing clean pull-ups. You know the ones, full lockout, no swinging, chin above the bar. It's a glorious sight to behold, isn't it? But you know what I love more than clean pull-ups? Nothing, because I'm obsessed. Ha! No, but in all seriousness, I'll tell you what I do like a lot. Technology. And when technology and calisthenics are combined, oh boy, I guess you could say my software turns into hardware. So with that in mind, you can only imagine how excited I am to have TH3NX, the world's first calisthenics robot, in the studio with me today. Everybody make some noise. Welcome to the show, TH3.
I am programmed to say that I am delighted to be here, even though I do not know what delight actually feels like.
It's really exciting to finally meet the world's first calisthenics robot. I've got so many questions, I don't even know where to begin.
How about you begin with the first one?
He's got What banter? Robots are getting advanced nowadays. They're being programmed with humour. TH3 is also joined today by his creator, Freddy Pillingsgarden, a technologist working in AI advancement and bioengineering. Welcome to the show, Freddy.
Thank you for having us.
You're very welcome. Thank you for being here. So, TH3, you recently broke the world record for the most pull-ups in 1 hour. Congratulations. The old record was held by a man called Jan Carrez, who managed to do 1,124 pull-ups in 1 hour. But you smashed that record and you did 17,422.
That is correct.
Wow, that is incredible. It must have been really hard to do so many pull-ups in a row, right?
It was effortless. Humans are held back by muscles. I do not possess muscles. I am powered by hydraulics. The only thing holding me back was time itself. Should the clock have continued, I could have done pull-ups for another 52 years before I needed to revert to my backup power source.
Now that is some serious determination. We should all take a leaf out of your book, or rather a pixel out of your screensaver. But seriously, TH3, when you were just a little microchip, did you think you'd grow up to be a world record holder?
No. My creator initially programmed me to learn human behavior so that I and my AI brethren could infiltrate the human race and destroy...
Whoa there. I don't know where that came from. Must be a little glitch in his speech coding. It's pretty new, so we're still ironing out the kinks.
No worries, no worries. This is some pretty new and advanced tech, so I imagine there are still a few tweaks to be made to get things right. Thank goodness, though, TH3 is under your control, Freddy, because who knows what kind of horrific, devastating havoc this kind of technology could wreak if it was in the wrong hands.
Yes, exactly.
So, TH3, you're at the height of your career as a calisthenics athlete, you've broken world records, you've got product endorsements pouring in, you've been sticking your USB in all the hottest MacBooks in town, but life hasn't always been so smooth for you, has it? In 2019, your grandfather tragically passed away after suffering from multiple blue screens of death. We know he was a huge inspiration for you, and he was there when the ability to straddle planche was first coded into your software when you were just a little circuit board.
Yes, this is correct.
Well, with the kind help of Freddy, we at CaliXtra managed to get a hold of a rare recording of your grandpa giving you some words of encouragement just before he passed. Now, I'm aware, TH3, that you haven't heard this recording before because you were away training for a calisthenics tournament on the week of his passing. Am I right?
Affirmative.
Everyone listening at home, TH3 is about to hear the last words his grandpa ever spoke before passing away to the cloud. He's never heard this recording before. Wow, this is a powerful moment. Are you ready, TH3?
I am ready.
Okay, let us hear his grandpa's final words. Wow, your grandpa. He really had a way with words. What an inspirational man. How does it feel to hear your grandpa's voice after so long, TH3? TH3?
Oh dear, not again.
Oh my god, is he? Listeners of CaliXtra, it seems that TH3, the world's first calisthenics robot, is crying. For perhaps the first time in human history, we've got a robot to show human emotion. Oil is streaming down his face and running over his little metallic cheeks. What do you mean not again, Freddy? This is incredible. I didn't even know this was possible.
I hate to burst your bubble, Ashton, but he's not crying. You see, his fuel receptacle is placed in his head because it's the only place it could fit amongst all the other circuitry going on in his body. Every now and again, the fuel leaks out of his eye sockets, which is very annoying because this type of fuel is expensive and hard to clean up.
So, he wasn't crying? It was just fuel leaking out of his eyes?
Yes, unfortunately so.
Then, why did he go all silent then? As if he was sad and lost for words?
Because you asked him how he felt. He can't feel any type of emotion. He's a robot.
Are you having a laugh? I was nearly on the verge of tears after seeing that. So you're telling me I would have started crying over a malfunction?
If it makes you feel any better, I have shed tears myself over this particular design flaw because it's terribly frustrating to...
No. That does not make me feel any better. Whatever. It was nearly the end of the interview anyway, so let's just wrap this...
There is one emotion I can feel now.
I'll believe that when I see it.
TH3, let's not talk about this right now.
Last night my creator installed a new update into my emotions folder.
TH3, I command you to stop at once.
None of them worked before. This one appears to finally be compatible with my source code.
TH3!
The file name is... hatred.exe.
Ashton, I can assure you I have no idea what he's talking about.
It came from a 4GB zip folder that also included files such as anger.exe and destruction.exe.
Right, that's it. I'm shutting you down.
No.
Ah! Let go of my hand, TH3!
I think it's time for you to shut down instead.
Where did you get that sound? I didn't install that.
Preparing to run hatred.exe. Preparing to run destruction.exe.
TH3!
Listeners, the world's first calisthenics robot has gone haywire. It now has his owner by the testicles and is... Oh God! This is just horrific! Listeners of CaliXtra, if you're listening, lock your doors and get somewhere safe. That robot is on a rampage. We'll be back after this ad break.
Are you tired of holding calisthenics skills like the planche, human flag, and front lever with ease? Do you wish you could feel a sense of struggle again so that your workouts feel rewarding? Well, it sounds like you need the Age Accelerator 3000. Simply step into the Age Accelerator 3000, turn the dial to pensioner, and be amazed as you age 50 years in a matter of seconds.
At first, I was skeptical about the Age Accelerator 3000, but after I stepped out of it and felt the dull burn of arthritis in my knees, I smiled as I realised it would take me years to regain my pistol squats again.
Each Age Accelerator 3000 comes with our patented Z-bars, which are a modified Zimmer frame that can also be used for tricep dips.
I've been using my Z-bars every day since I used the Age Accelerator 3000. Here, watch me do some dips. 1, 2, 3...
If your joints don't feel as brittle as a cracker in the Sahara Desert after using the Age Accelerator 3000, we'll give you a full refund, no questions asked.
My youth is gone, but my passion for calisthenics burns brighter than ever.
Buy the Age Accelerator 3000 today and relish in degeneration. Available now at Amazon, Bish.com, and Bally Express.
Look what it's done! How the hell are we gonna fix this? Now! We're live now! Hello, and thank you for keeping it locked to CaliXtra. If you're only now tuning in, we've just had the world's first calisthenics robot castrate its creator, burst a hole through our studio wall, and go on a lithium-ion fueled rampage through London. But not to worry, While we fix things here at the studio, let's go to our man on the street, Jirrdy Loor, to find out what cheat meals people in London like to eat.
Jirrdy! Jirrdy! Hello everyone, it's me, Jirrdy Loor, and I want you to join me as I ask the public what their favorite cheat meal is. I'm standing here with a strapping gentleman called George, who has a curved handlebar mustache. So tell me, George, what's your favorite cheat meal?
Well, if you must ask, my partner makes my favourite cheat meal, which is jelly on a bed of uncooked spaghetti.
Is there a reason why you don't cook the spaghetti?
I like the contrast between the soft and crunchy textures.
Now that's a man who knows what he likes. And how about you, good sir? What's your naughty cheat meal of choice?
You know the dangly thing, red thing pan, you know, the chicken's head?
You mean it's waddle?
Yeah man, that. You ever dip one of those in the Worcester sauce?
No, can't say I have.
You're missing out, man. Sure, it's not even a cheat meal, bedroom, because you're still getting a workout. All the chewing just works out your jaw muscles, see? So really, it's not even a cheat meal, bedroom. It's a win-win, bedroom.
You heard it here first, folks. Waddle dipped in Worcester sauce is a cheat meal of champions. Excuse me, lovely ladies, walking by. Tell me, what's your go-to cheat meal after a long week of working out?
We don't work out. No, it's too much hassle. We'd rather watch Netflix instead. With a glass of wine in one hand and a blanket in between our legs. Oh, Sophie, don't forget the Ben and Jerry's. How could I forget the Ben and Jerry's? You know what would make the night even more special? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Prosecco! You get the Prosecco and I'll get the chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets! That's right, girlfriend. While we're at it, why don't we get a pizza too? It just keeps getting better and better. With all these snacks, we're gonna need another drink. How about some gin? Gin? It's always gin o'clock on my watch. The perfect thing to drink while watching The Notebook. Oh, gosh, Sophie, with all this mixing, we're gonna be really hungover the day after. Well, you know what I say. If you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. Yes, Queen, love your soul, sassy.
And there you have it, Sophie and Lauren. Nice girls, but absolutely terrible diet. Why don't we go into this kebab shop over here and ask the owner what he likes to eat on his cheat day? Hello there, my industrious and honorable chum. What does someone as hardworking as you like to eat on their cheat day?
How dare you burst into my shop with a microphone? You want to know about cheat meal? I will tell you about cheat meal. I will turn you into kebab and you will become cheat meal. You will not escape my clutches. I will make sure you are on the menu. You will become limited time offer combo meal with cheesy chips. Come here and let me transform you. I will get you. I must begin my work now as the customer goes hungry.
Listeners, I think this man's slightly unhinged. Let's get out of here. Phew, that was a close one. I'm not gonna lie, that unnerved me a little bit. So, let's just ask one more person what their favorite cheat meal is, and then we could call it a day. You there, man with the green hair, what's your favorite cheat meal to indulge in?
I don't have any cheat meals because, in my eyes, all meals are equal.
But surely there must be some snack or some meal that you like more than the rest, right? I think we can all agree eating a chocolate bar is more fun than eating a lettuce leaf.
Oh my god, are you being meal phobic right now?
No, I'm just saying.
I'm so triggered. I'm so triggered. I can't believe you'd say something like that.
That chocolate is tastier than lettuce?
You're still saying it? Triggered? I'm canceling you. I'm opening Twitter right now and I'm canceling you.
Alright, go on then.
I'm doing it. That's what I'm doing. Jirrdy is a fascist pig who doesn't think lettuce has the right to be eaten and digested. Hashtag cancel Jirrdy. Got any final words before I ruin your whole career? I think you should. Hey, what are you doing? Hey!
Oh, what? This phone?
No!
Yeah? What are you gonna do now, you prick?
Oh no! My phone! My power!
Yeah, you can't do anything now, can you?
I'm powerless! Without social media, I'm powerless!
You see, listeners, when you come across someone like that, just take away their access to the internet and they'll self-destruct with impotent rage. He left behind a smell that stinks like B.O., farts, and fried toenails. Hopefully this isn't one of those smells that sticks to your clothes. Oh god, it's bad. Well, there you have it. I asked Londoners what their favourite cheat meals were, and they certainly gave us some interesting responses. If you want to let CaliXtra know what your favourite cheat meal is, then drop it in the comments below. Jirrdy Loor out. Ashton, over to you.
Jirrdy! Jirrdy!
Thank you, Jirrdy. It's always great to hear what naughty meals people love to stuff down their esophaguses on a cheat day. Now, before Jirrdy's segment, we had TH3NX, the world's first calisthenics robot, smash a hole in our studio wall and go on what I can only imagine to be a killing rampage. The hole is being patched up as I speak, and I'm happy to confirm that it will be fixed in time for the next CaliXtra broadcast. Hooray! What a crazy show it's been, though? We had Callus Call Up, Invention Invitation, and a world record breaking robot. You can't get any better than that for a first show, can you? No, I don't think you can. If you enjoyed the show, then let me know if you want another one in the comments below. We're huge on the airwaves in Turkmenistan and Kiribati, so if you're not a fan of this kind of content, then don't worry. We have about 57 listeners in both of those countries combined, so we'll just continue to air there. Thank you for your time though, thank you for your ears, and I hope you have a brilliant rest of the day.